Welcome to day 2 of the 10 days of awe, mindfulness. If you look to Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 17, it says this: They refused to obey and were not mindful of the wonders that you performed among them, but they stiffened their neck and appointed a leader to return their slavery in Egypt. But you are God, ready to forgive, gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love, and did not forsake them. One of the things we talked about yesterday was the shofar, the blowing of this trumpet. And one of the pieces that is attached to that, meaning-wise, according to the sages, is it was meant to represent partly the cries and the prayers unspoken and unheard by men's ears, but for God, it is loud and clear. It's also meant to be a wake-up call. It is to pronounce that we need to be listening to the voice of God. So it's meant to also quiet the outside noise so that we can begin to hear the still, small voice of God, so that we can hear what He wants us to do. Today, I want to challenge you all to be mindful. There aren't any shofars that are just readily available. And as Protestants, we're not going to be blowing the shofar 100 times coming up. But I want you to be mindful of the noise that comes into our day-to-day lives, the noise that distracts us from hearing the voice of God, all of the context of the world, and that eliminates the fervor of God in our lives. I would love for you guys to, in your prayer meditation, to say these things. Here am I, Father God, use me. Be mindful in the moments where you can't hear the voice of God.